Fight.
How's it? How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Aloha, everyone. It is Thursday, June 5th. What is that sound?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's turn this on quick. Oh no, it's going to blink all that time.
Attic.
Okay. I don't know why. That's now something's going bonky. What's that sound? What? Hello? You gotta be kidding me. I have a strange sound coming in. Ah! Sorry. It's the little wires and all that. Now they're touchy. You have to be careful with your wires. Hello, everybody. It's Thursday. June 5th. That's like tomorrow's the anniversary of D-Day, June 6th. I remember that because yesterday is the my sobriety anniversary. I guess they say you get older with that. It's a sobriety day. It's a sober day. So now I'm 20 years and 1 day. So now it's like, yeah, whatever, go away. It's like, and 1 day. That doesn't count, right? Yeah, it was a funky. It was funky day. I mean, I step on gum. I walk outside. I get rained on. I'm driving to Toastmasters, and I'm behind a John Deere tractor trailer pole that's going 15 miles an hour. I'm like, everything was like just testing my patience for sure. Funny how that works like that. And I was feeling pretty funky, and Michael said something that was like made me. I was like thinking like what, and then I don't know. I was just gonna be low key, not be a big deal about it. You know, just like personally, just think retrospective, and I decided to say something, so in case it might help somebody. And actually, in Toastmasters, somebody's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna quit drinking too." Again.
Experiment.
So, yeah, see, it's kind of contagious if you normalize it in a sense. Enough of that. Little vlog, little news. I guess that's the vlog, except there's no more birds. And I'm feeling kind of like, what am I doing? Waking up doing this? There's just the news. There's just so much stuff going on. I see. Once again, it's like one of those news cycle things. I guess on big news, you got Ukraine's attacking back Russia, and that's great. Putin is talking to the Pope, or the Pope's talking to Putin, depending how that went. Trump's not talking to either of them, so Lindsay's like going, "Hey, it's not a peace deal if we're not included." So
nobody understands.
Yeah, Putin's just bombing the heck away. Trump says, "Oh, stop, peace process." Putin, stop, and now Trump's trying to spin. They're all trying to spin the stuff so it looks good on them, of course, politicians. But Trump's saying stuff like, "Putin's being crazy. What's wrong with him? He's not listening to me." So he's kind of hyping a, "I thought we were friends." It's really strange.
I can't leave.
Of course, Putin's going to be Putin, and he's just going to take whatever he can get. That's just how they operate, They, unless they're forced, and not right now. There's nothing to make him change any of his ceasefire stuff for Putin. Unless he can win in the eyes of people in Russia. So it's the battle's on. It goes on.
Ancient.
And they're starting to feel it as far as elections here. I mean, they're starting to feel it. I think Cuomo's going for
She can't stay.
the governor of New York, and the mayor of New York is such a sycophant. Oh, the big see, because right now it's the big bill. It's not beautiful. It's a beautiful mess. It's a horrible thing.
Definitely.
Because it raises the potential for the debt ceiling. So all of that's automatically just going to be spending. So $4 trillion, 3.8, $4 trillion. It's just going to be spending. So the tax breaks for the super wealthy are just going to hang on all the people, and then there's the tariffs. So then it cuts stuff like Medicaid, and it not out but reduces. So cut reduction. So there's cut reduction Medicaid, and I think there's already cut reduction Medicare, but there's cut reduction stuff, and they've outlawed Sesame Street, and they just defund all these things that are for the American people. And when they're all defunding all that stuff, like air traffic controllers, and they're firing all those people. So the reduction in federal workers, air traffic controllers, planes falling out of the sky.
Planes falling out of the sky.
And the tariffs are going to go into effect again. This pause is going to unpause. Time limit run out. And the big beautiful bill is just horrible from the get-go. So everyone's, even Republicans in those 50-50 majorities are 50-50 close. They're majority Republican, but it's pretty close to 50-50 in the House and the Senate. So it's past the House, like holy crap, oh no. Everyone's going, yay, Trump, big beautiful bill. Trump's getting big beautiful bill. It's Trump's agenda. It's a budget bill, but it's also pork bill with Trump's agenda. So it's Project 2025 in legislation. And it's all the stuff at once. So if you pass the budget, then you have to pass all that stuff. It's a big, beautiful punch to the cojones. Oh gosh. For the American people. Elon, who gave Trump about $230 million to get himself in the White House with Doge doing all the federal cutting, is now tail between his legs trying to, even with a black eye, trying to get his businesses, because everyone's boycotting Tesla all over Europe as well, and he's trying, in Starlink didn't get connected, used for, so the end game of he got some stuff off of his back, but he didn't get the stuff he wanted to happen, and he's losing his businesses, a lot of it. So he's left, and then as he leaves, he gets the key to the White House, but he slams the big beautiful bill as the big beautiful abomination. So now everyone's paying attention. It's because Elon said it. Okay, this is second half, take 2. Right there, I knocked out my audio, and now I have to redo this. But luckily, it's raining. I mean, luckily for lighting, because if the sun was rising, this would be completely different. But Oh, okay, so the big beautiful bill thing and all that stuff, and I was like, okay, the bells or something. Let's see. Biden's administration was done. He was a clone robot. He was doing it in AutoPen. There's all this crazy stuff going on because this is what Trump posted. There's going to be travel restrictions, much like the Muslim ban travel restrictions, but this is like on 19 countries. It's going to make a travel thing. These are all just to distract and stuff like that. And oh, jeez, enough already. Anyways, Hawaii's got news too. If I don't bump these wires. Because, it's been that 20 years plus one day with sobriety, and I was cautioned to think of responsibility, and I'm like, God, I'm just doing the best I can. But I'm all clicked into the self-reflective. It's Hawaii news. That's what it is. It's Thursday. Hawaii news. The interim chief is on hold. They had so many corrupt police chiefs that they can't get a new police chief. Like the last there was a super corrupt police chief, and then there was a bunch of, they couldn't have him stick, and the last guy retired. This guy, interim chief's on hold. What's going on? Drone wars. Putin talked to the Pope, but I don't know. Trump says he's crazy. He keeps bobbing them. That's what Putin does. Okay. The sports, which is basketball. By George, he did it. So they're catering to the basketball enthusiasts. Oh, hey, look, it's Japan. They're losing. The tariffs were too stiff. They lost their gravity. No more gravity in Japan via tariffs. Rishoku, Japanese word of the week. Rishoku, frozen foods. Rishoku. Oh, thank you. That's great. Perhaps a little back in the day. Gosh, talk too much. Remember 1981? When you want to relax, just go out there and watch the leaves burn. Hawaii became the nation's second state after California to produce commercial geothermal power, with the dedication power plant up Upper East Ridge of Kilauea volcano, which is about to blow any moment, and the Big Island. Steam powers from the geothermal power plant in Pohoiki as guests at the dedication look out. Oh look, the volcano's making water boil now. Teapot steam engine. Start steam engine going this way. Something burning. Oh, look, political cartoon.
I'm dizzy, nauseous, my head is spinning, I feel like I have vertigo.
How long have you been a U.S. trade representative?
Oh, tariffs going back and forth. I feel sick. I cannot handle. All right.
Staff shortages, burnout, criminality, super jail,
I guess we do this one, yeah?
U.S. House's budget bill, contrary to public polls.
According to the Pew poll, 78% say the president should obey federal court rulings, and 88, including 82% Republicans, say he should obey the Supreme Court. Yet, in the recent budget bill, the U.S. House Majority Party voted unanimously to make it practically impossible for the federal courts to hold him in contempt and to allow him to ignore the Supreme Court ruling indefinitely. In a Hill Hart research poll, 71% of Donald Trump's voters and 82% of all voters opposed cutting Medicaid, and 70% opposed cutting health care in order to give tax cuts to the wealthy. Yet, that trade-off is central to the House's bill. The bill also prohibits any state law monitoring or regulating AI, I think I said that, for the next 10 years. 31 states concerned about AI's potential for manipulation or disinformation have already passed such laws and resolutions. Who or what does our U.S. House of Representatives actually represent Sue Cowling, New Valley? Oh, thank you, Sue, for bringing that up. Yeah. What the heck? Who do they actually represent? Well, they got the majority, and they got that the Speaker of the House guy. Oh gosh. The Supreme Court said that he can't do anything criminal. He can't be charged with criminal stuff. So I don't know if I don't think high treason. I think he can do high treason, but he can be impeached if an impeachment process goes through the Senate. Last time it didn't. They could have impeached him twice before. Thanks, Mitch McConnell. It could have, blocked the guy. But now that he's in and he's got that agenda, 2025 agenda inside the budget bill. Apparently, I didn't know about this, where it says he can't make it practically impossible for federal courts to hold him in contempt. So if the courts block it, then he can disobey the courts. So that's like the last speed bump or guardrail for this guy, and it's going to be very difficult. But eventually, since like the Democrats and the government, or what's left of it, is trying to do it legally by the Constitution, and they're operating outside of disobeying that and throwing it out and all that stuff. It's just very spooky in a lot of ways. So, anyways, it'll be cool. It's rainy. My things are holding out for. I gotta think about my responsibilities. I think it's my self-reliance, I think, is what we're talking about there. Anyways, I digress. It's gonna be a great day. Aloha. When I get the right. Okay. Just a second. Here we go. Have a good day. It's gonna be rainy, but aloha. It's gonna.
It's fine. Okay.